Hi, everybody. My name is Gail. You may or may not know me, but I am a remote worker. I've been doing it for about 3.5 years, and I am here to share a few tips with you if you are in a position of working temporarily from home and your whole world has been turned upside down by that fact. My first piece of advice is to prepare your workspace. Whether you're working on your personal computer or company provided equipment, it needs to be located in a spot that is dedicated to your job, temporarily or permanently. If you don't have a desk or if you cannot give up your personal desk, use a corner of the dining room table. Use a TV tray. Use something besides your recliner in the living room in front of the TV. A work environment will increase your productivity. It will help with your mindset that you are at work. You're just in a different office than you usually go to. Make sure your phone is charged if you're using your cell phone. Uh, if you can forward your work number to your personal cell, in many cases, calls will identify themselves then as coming to your work number rather than your cell number, and that can be beneficial. Make sure your phone is charged, whether it's company provided equipment or your personal. Same with laptops, same with anything they provide you. Keep in mind that if you are using a VPN or virtual private network to connect back to your company, you probably will not have print capabilities at home. Some companies can provide the tools that allow this. Generally speaking, though, you cannot print. You may have to email things to yourself, which some companies do not like because of security reasons. Being an IT person, I fully understand that, so I'm not necessarily recommending it. I am just saying that may be the option. Check with your boss. See if things really need to be printed or if you can save them to print later when you are back in the office. There are a lot of options there. My next piece of advice is to prepare yourself. Get dressed in the morning. Put on comfortable clothes, but definitely don't hang out in jammies all day long. Again, it will help with your mindset. You are going to work. You are just going to a different location than your usual location. Keep a schedule. You're not at home to do laundry all day or cook a big lunch. You're at work. Again, it's just that you're in a different location. That's not to say don't take breaks. That's not to say that I haven't done laundry on my breaks and put it in the dryer at lunch, because yes, I have. It's an advantage of working at home, but don't take advantage of the advantage. Take lunch. If you need to work through, if you typically work through, I still don't recommend that you do it when you're working at home, because with the um, with the current situation, we need to get out and about to the extent we can. Order out lunch. Many local restaurants are offering curbside service and takeout, even if they're closed. You can help yourself and help local businesses by going out to lunch. If you can't do that, still take a break. Step away from the desk. You will be more focused when you get back, and that actually applies even in your office at work. Um, take those breaks. Stay in touch. Your boss is freaking out right now because he can't walk by your desk and make sure you're working on meeting that deadline, or you're preparing for that conference call, or whatever you usually do. Uh, be kind and gentle with your boss. They're under a lot of pressure right now because they have just lost complete control of anything that they might need to know, that they might need to relay to others. If you have an instant messenger system, make sure you're signed into it. Make sure you respond to emails quickly. Make sure you update your boss on what's going on. It doesn't have to be a long email. Just let your boss and your coworkers know that you were there, that you were available, and that you were on the job. My last piece of advice, especially since you are now working from home and being at home from home and entertaining yourself from home, is get out. You don't have to go anywhere big. Go stand on the front porch for a little while. Sip your coffee on the front porch. Change your environment to the extent you can to keep from going a little bit stir crazy. Now, I know all of this advice is going to be more difficult to take if you have kids. I recognize that. But if you can keep these steps in mind, preparing your workspace, preparing yourself, and staying in touch, I think it will go a little bit more smoothly for all of us. And who knows, you may end up with a remote worker gig just like I've got. Stay safe.